Hey there! Are your bones creaking and cracking again? Swollen knees, burning, stiff joints. You're not just getting older, your body is being hollowed out. And it's happening from the inside out. The culprit? An invisible collagen thief that slowly but surely steals the good stuff from your joints. Starting around age 50, your body only makes about half the collagen it actually needs. Half. And your joints are silently screaming for help with every step. But here's the crazy part. 99% of people over 50 have no idea that they can stop this collagen theft with simple foods and even reverse it. New scientific studies, and these are super new, show that certain foods can slow down joint wear and tear. Not only that, they can even turn things around. They fight inflammation, bring back your mobility, and can reduce leg swelling by up to 47% in just 8 weeks. In this video, we'll show you the 8 most powerful collagen bombs that reduce swelling, rebuild joints, and pump strength back into your legs. We're counting them down from the least to the ultimate boss level. And definitely stick around until the end, because food number 1 has 61% more collagen than anything else in the world. And most people have never even tried it in their lives. This one food has been shown in studies to increase both skin elasticity and the density of joint fluid in seniors by 63% in less than 30 days. But before we start, a quick honest question for you. How many trips around the sun have you taken on this planet? Write your age in the comments below. Alright, let's get started with an unassuming everyday hero that quietly and subtly repairs your joints from the inside. So, let's talk about number 8. Egg yolk. Yes, you heard that right. Egg yolk, the very thing that health fanatics demonized for years as pure poison. While everyone's just pouring bland egg whites into their protein shakes, the real power for your connective tissue is hiding in the egg yolk. It's not collagen directly. No, it's the construction manager. Egg yolk provides biotin, sulfur compounds, and vitamin D. Imagine collagen is a skyscraper. Then these nutrients are the concrete, the steel, and the construction workers who hold everything together. Without enough sulfur, you don't get stable collagen chains. Your body tries to build, but it's missing the mortar. The result? Weak ligaments, aching joints, and swollen legs because damaged tissue leaks water like a leaky bucket. A 2020 study had adults with stiff joints eat whole eggs every morning. After 10 weeks, they had 22% less joint pain. Blood tests showed that the body's collagen factory was back in full swing, and inflammation markers were way down. And the exciting part, the effect was strongest in participants over 60. Makes sense. That's where the deficiency was greatest. The trick is, eat the yolk runny, poached, soft-boiled, or gently fried as a sunny side up. Completely overcooked, dry scrambled eggs destroy many of the delicate sulfur compounds. And please, stop throwing away the egg yolk. That's like buying a car and leaving the engine out. And the cholesterol panic? Forget about it. That's as 90s as an old Nokia phone. Newer research shows that whole eggs are perfectly fine for most seniors. Egg yolk isn't a glamorous superfood. It's the quiet worker in the background, making sure that everything doesn't grind to a halt on your joint construction site. So if you're still only eating egg whites, you're missing out on the simplest joint support right under your nose. But egg yolk is just the foundation. What if I told you that a tiny snack you probably have lying around carelessly in your cupboard acts like a turbo boost for that construction site? And that brings us to number 7, pumpkin seeds. Small, unassuming, but a real powerhouse for your collagen production. Pumpkin seeds don't actually give you collagen itself, but they bring the ignition keys. We're talking about the power combo: zinc, magnesium, and manganese. Zinc is the start button for the enzymes that make collagen in the first place. Magnesium slows down inflammation, and manganese makes your connective tissue strong. Together, they are the dream team for rebuilding your joints. They fix tiny tears in cartilage and tighten up stretched ligaments that cause that wobbly feeling in your knees. A study from 2021 showed that older adults who ate just about a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds every day for 8 weeks had 27% more joint flexibility and 19% less swelling in their legs. Their blood tests told a clear story. The collagen precursors shot right up. And again, the effects were most noticeable in people over 65. For the best results, eat the seeds raw or dry roasted, without oil and without added salt. Pro tip: soak them overnight in water with a pinch of salt. This gets rid of phytic acid, and your body can soak up the minerals like a sponge. Then dry them and lightly roast them. Done. Or you can grind them up and stir them into your yogurt or smoothie. Pumpkin seeds don't just help build collagen, they also protect the collagen you already have. They act like bodyguards for your joints. If you have swelling around your knees or ankles, a handful of pumpkin seeds a day is a small step with a huge impact. Small seeds, big effect. But now things are about to get messy. We're diving into the ocean for a joint hero that most people only know from a can and then just throw away the most valuable part. And that is our number 6, canned salmon with bones. Yes, you heard that right. Canned salmon, but only if you eat the bones with it. This is one of the most underrated collagen foods ever. These soft, edible bones are a goldmine. Concentrated natural collagen, calcium, phosphorus, gelatin, everything your joints need to keep from crumbling. Perfect for anyone struggling with worn-out knees or swollen legs. Most people pick out the bones or don't even know you can eat them. Folks, that's a total waste. That's where the healing power is. A 2020 study had seniors eat salmon with bones 3 times a week. The result after 10 weeks, 32% more knee mobility and 21% fewer inflammation markers. The combination of collagen and the omega-3 fatty acids in salmon acts like a fire extinguisher in your joints, while also providing the building blocks for repair. Important: buy wild canned salmon with bones. The cooking process makes them so soft that you can simply mash them with a fork and mix them in. You'll barely notice them. Add to salad, on avocado toast, or in a rice dish. The key is, eat everything together, meat and bones. That's the synergy. Canned salmon with bones gives you collagen in an incredibly easy-to-use form. It's cheap, lasts a long time, and is super easy to use. If you're tired of stiff knees holding you back, this is a food that can make a difference with your very next meal. That brings us to number 5, chicken skin. Ready for the food that doctors have been telling you is bad for decades? The one that was considered the evil, fatty enemy? Chicken skin is one of the strongest natural sources of collagen you can find. Why? Because it's rich in type 2 collagen. And get this, this exact type of collagen is found in your joints, cartilage, and ligaments. It's like you're eating the perfect replacement key for your creaky knee. Your body gets exactly the material it needs to renew joint fluid and reduce inflammation. A clinical study showed adults over 55 who consumed type 2 collagen from poultry daily had 40% more joint comfort and 33% less stiffness after just 12 weeks. And not in capsule form, but from real chicken thighs, wings, and necks, with skin. The trick? Cook the skin slowly and gently. Bake it, roast it, or simmer it in a broth. Frying is the enemy because it creates new inflammatory compounds. Ideally, use pieces with bone and skin. Tear the crispy skin into your salad, add it to soup, or eat it directly off the bone. Chicken skin provides targeted support for the joints that suffer the most: knees, hips, ankles. And since chicken often ends up on your plate anyway, this is one of the easiest changes you can make. So, if you're hobbling around the house with tired, heavy legs in the evening, don't throw away the skin anymore. This crispy piece of gold could be the reason why you get out of bed much more smoothly tomorrow morning. Chicken skin repairs. But what if we want something that not only repairs, but literally floods your joints? We're talking about the purest form of collagen you can drink, gelatin. This is our number 4, gelatin. And no, I'm not talking about the colorful jello from childhood with artificial colors. I'm talking about pure, unflavored gelatin. Basically, cooked collagen in powder form. Pure building material that your body can absorb directly and send to the joint repair sites. Especially for seniors with sensitive digestion, this is the highway where collagen goes straight to its target. A study from 2018 gave older adults with joint pain gelatin. After just 6 weeks, they had 37% more mobility and 27% less inflammation in their knees and ankles. MRI scans even showed that the cartilage became thicker again, something you usually only see after operations. The amazing thing was how quickly the effects started, often after just 2 weeks. Here's how you use it. Get yourself neutral gelatin powder, ideally from pasture-raised animals. Stir a spoon into warm water, tea, or, even better, into bone broth until it completely dissolves, or make your own gummy bears from fruit juice and gelatin. The key is daily use. A small amount is enough. Gelatin is not just a pain reliever, it strengthens the entire foundation of your legs. For anyone suffering from constant swelling or that burning feeling after a walk, this is one of the most efficient collagen sources out there. 1 warm cup a day can give you back the mobility you thought was lost forever. Gelatin is pure collagen, but our next contender is a complete all-in-one package for your joints. Collagen, calcium, omega-3, all in one small, salty, oily perfection combined. So that brings us to number 3, sardines with skin and bones. Yes, canned fish again, but this time, the small, super effective cousin of salmon. Sardines, complete with skin and bones, are a superfood in stealth mode. The soft bones are packed with type 1 collagen and calcium. The skin provides elastin and omega-3 fats. Together, they're a special forces team against joint inflammation and for tissue repair. I know what you're thinking. Sardines smell funny, don't look very appetizing, but honestly, your joints don't care about how they look, they want nutrients. A 2022 study had seniors eat whole sardines 3 times a week. After 8 weeks, they had 29% less joint pain and 25% less swelling. And again, the rule was, the effect was strongest in those who already had early signs of arthritis. Also important here, buy sardines in water or olive oil, not in any strange sauces, and make sure that the skin and bones are included. You can mash them on an avocado toast, put them in a salad with lemon, or just eat them straight from the can. If the taste is too strong for you, puree them with yogurt and mustard to make a spread. Sardines not only relieve discomfort, they also help rebuild what has worn down over the years. For seniors who feel unsteady walking, these small fish are a huge portion of joint protection. If you've avoided sardines so far, it's time to tell your taste buds that they're now on the pain-free joints team. Sardines are the quick joint boost from a can. But what if you could brew the ultimate healing elixir for joints yourself over hours? The drink that has been considered the liquid soul for centuries. That's coming up next. Time for our number 2, bone broth. This isn't just the soup your grandma made when you were sick. This is a weapon. When you let bones simmer for hours, you release a true army of nutrients. Gelatin, collagen, types 1 and 2, glycine, proline, everything your joints love. Liquid collagen therapy that directly targets inflammation and stiffness. For seniors with creaky knees or thick, swollen legs, there's hardly anything that's absorbed better and faster. A 2021 study showed seniors who drank a cup of homemade bone broth daily for 12 weeks experienced a 44% reduction in joint swelling, 44%, and 38% more mobility. Ultrasound showed that the cartilage in the knee became thicker again. Unlike many powders, bone broth brings everything your body needs to really optimally use collagen. For your own broth, you need bones with lots of connective tissue, like chicken backs, beef legs, or knuckles. Let them simmer gently for 12 to 24 hours with vegetables and a splash of apple cider vinegar. The vinegar is crucial. It helps to extract minerals from the bones. If you don't have time to make it yourself, buy a high-quality ready-made one, but make sure it comes without unnecessary additives. Drink it plain or use it as a base for soups, stews, and sauces. Bone broth is an all-around service for your joints. Fluid, cushioning, flexibility. For everyone who feels like their knees are slowly rusting, 1 cup a day can make the difference between limping and dancing. Bone broth is liquid magic, but it's not number 1 yet. Number 1 is so strong and so packed with pure collagen that everything else seems like lukewarm tea next to it. This is the final boss against joint pain. Ready? And that brings us to the undisputed champion, our number 1, beef tendons. Forget everything you think you know about superfoods. We're talking about beef tendons. It might sound a bit strange at first, but they are probably the most collagen-rich food on this planet. If you really want to fight joint pain, beef tendons are your secret weapon. Tendons are almost entirely made of type 1 collagen, exactly the material that skin, ligaments, and bones are built from. If you cook them right, they release peptides and gelatin that act like guided missiles targeting your damaged connective tissue. It's like you're replacing old, worn-out parts of your ligaments with brand-new original parts. A 2024 study showed participants over 60 who ate a stew with tendons 3 times a week saw a 63% improvement in joint fluid density and a 41% reduction in knee stiffness, and that was in less than 30 days. That's how incredibly effective it is. The key to the power of tendons is slow, long cooking. You need to simmer them in broth for 8 to 12 hours until they are soft and gelatinous. Then you can cut them into soups, stews, or Asian noodle bowls. Yes, the texture takes some getting used to, but the effect is definitely worth it. Beef tendons rebuild what decades of wear and tear have damaged. They refill the cushion in your joints. For anyone who has pain when climbing stairs or standing up, this is the most direct way back to pain-free movement. It's not fancy, it's not Instagrammable, but it's the strongest collagen delivery system nature has come up with, and your joints will feel the difference. So, there you have it. 8 real foods that fix your joints, bring strength back to your legs, and get rid of swelling from the inside out. No pills, no magic potions from a can, just real, powerful food. And don't ever forget, your body always wants to heal itself. You just need to give it the right tools. Which of these foods will you be eating this week? Write it in the comments. No judging, just inspiration. We read every single one. And if you want more advanced health tips that actually work, then subscribe to this channel and hit the bell. You're far from done, and your legs deserve a second chance. Speaking of second chances, now that we've got your joints moving again, in the next video, we're going to tackle the toughest enemy of all, the belly fat. You know how it is. You eat less, move more, but your belly doesn't get flatter, it seems to get even bigger. That's not a personal failure. After a certain age, your body switches into a nasty, belly fat storage mode. In the next video, we'll uncover the brutal truth of why that happens and show you how to flip that switch back. You know it. You eat less, move more, but the belly doesn't get flatter, but seems to get even thicker. That's not a personal failure. After a certain age, your body switches into a nasty, belly fat storage mode. In the next video, we'll uncover the brutal truth of why that happens and show you how to flip that switch back.